Hi, welcome to Diamonds and Crochet. My name is Erica. Welcome to my weekly WIP update number 10. In my weekly WIP updates, I go over the projects I've worked on in the past week. I started these videos as a way to show myself the progress that I make on my projects because honestly, I sometimes can get lost in the monotony of it all. I tend to work on projects that take a while to complete, and sometimes I can lose focus on the end goal. And I've noticed that these little weekly WIP updates have helped me set more realistic goals for myself and see me accomplish them. So I enjoy doing them. I also find that these weekly WIP updates help me stay focused on the projects I'm working on because I know I am someone who likes to start projects and then kind of put them in the UFO pile or the unfinished object pile to pull out later. So I've actually finished several UFO crochet pieces by doing these videos. So I am really enjoying doing them, and I hope that you guys are enjoying seeing them. As usual, I'm going to start with my crochet projects, and as you can see, I have sewn the sides together for my Timberwood tank. This is by Knits and Knots. You can find her on Etsy or Ravelry. I haven't sewn the shoulders together yet, but I have sewn right here. I have sewn the sides together. And then, so all I have to do is sew the shoulders and weave in the ends, and this piece is done. And I can do that this week. I can finish this week. I had a goal set to finish this by the 24th, so I could wear this on my coastal weekend trip with my family and my boyfriend and his daughter. And I will have that accomplished. So I'm excited about that. And I know that these weekly WIP updates have helped me bring that into fruition. It's helped me set my goals and accomplish them. So I am really enjoying doing this weekly WIP update segment. So thank you for watching them if you're one of the regulars that watch them with me. The next project is also something I would like to have done by the 24th, but I'm not sure if I will. It's going to be a tote bag. I don't know if you can see my end goal for it. It is a pattern project. I lost the pattern, so I'm going off of memory of when I read it last summer. But basically, I'll sew the bottom. I'm going to do this mesh middle. And then once I've done enough of the mesh to make myself happy, because I can't remember how much of it I have to do for the pattern, I'll finish it off and I'll add straps to it. And I don't remember how they did the straps, so I'm just going to do the straps how I want to do them. But this would be a really pretty beach tote to bring to the coast with us if I can get that done. And I'll be honest, when I shot this video yesterday and I didn't realize my mic died, so I had to reshoot it this morning. After I shot it, I didn't go back and watch the video to edit it. I just sat down on my couch and started working on finishing. I had an inch of the white to go, and then I started the mesh. So in the video's picture, the cover picture for this video, it doesn't have this blue mesh on it. It's because I shot the picture for the video I shot first, and I just didn't feel like shooting another picture. So this I did add last night, but it is what it is. I had to reshoot the video. I didn't realize my mic died and I didn't edit it immediately. So when I went to sit down and edit it, I was like, oh, geesh. So reshooting it. So it's a little bit farther along than it would have been in the first video, but that's okay. My goal for this week on this is to, if I can't finish the mesh section of this tote, my goal is to get pretty close to finished with the mesh section of this tote. I'm probably going to bring this one to my boyfriend's house this weekend. No clue how much time I'm going to have to actually work on it at my boyfriend's house this weekend. But I'm not going to be staying as long at my boyfriend's house this weekend, so I'll have a Sunday afternoon at home. And on my lazy Sunday afternoons, I tend to do a lot of crocheting. So I don't foresee any issue reaching my goals on this project this week. All right, so the first diamond painting I will show you is the one I did the least amount on. I did one section on this piece. It is Thoughtful Morning by Fanira. I just did this section, this little square section. It's coming out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see the piece I worked, the sections that I've worked on it. I'm really happy with it. You can see the drills are really sparkly. It's really pretty. It's computer rendered or computer charted. So there's a lot of confetti. September 1st, I want to start my Halloween projects. So this one's probably going to go into my UFO pile, unfinished object pile until after, because one of the Halloween kits I want to do is another one by the one with the diamond art. And I just don't think I can do two such heavy confetti kits at the same time. And I really want to do the Halloween one for the Halloween season. So I will pick this one up when I'm done with that one. Because I am enjoying this one. I do want to do this one. I want to finish it. I do realize that these pieces take me longer to finish, and that's fine. I don't mind having a kit that I have going for a while. It's not my main focus. I do have another kit that's my main focus. I think everybody knows which kit I'm talking about, but when I get to it, I'll show you. But I am really enjoying how she's coming out. I think the computer charting is suiting this artwork. It's nice and soft and feminine, kind of feathery edges, no harsh crisp lines, which works with the flowiness of this kit. So enjoying it. All right, the next kit I will show you, and she's a biggin. It is Summer Solstice by Chrisabug from Diamond Art Club. I'm going to have to bring her down so you can see what I've done. I did two sections on her. I whipped up the first section in no time, so I did the other. I did them both in one sitting. Lots of color blocking, so it didn't take me long at all to do the two sections. My goal for this one, oh, I forgot to say, for a thoughtful morning, my goal is to finish the top row. My goal for this one is, again, to finish the top row and maybe start on the second. I know that I can do that. I sit down and work on this one and just bust the sections right out. So I'm excited to start to get to the flowers and her hair. It's really pretty. I might put her aside for Halloween as well, but I will pick her up and I will work on these two in winter. I do not mind working on florally kind of sunshiny summer kits in winter. I am in New England and sometimes it is nice to think about spring and summer when it's cold and bitter. So I think these will be nice kits to put aside during Halloween and maybe Christmas if I work on some Christmas kits. But to also pull out and have for the middle of winter and maybe even linger into spring. So I'm excited. I'm excited to work on her when she becomes my main focus. But for now, I would like to do as much of the color blocking background section as I can um, before September 1st, because September 1st is when I'm gonna start working on my Halloween kits. All right, so my main focus kit at the moment is Onahime by Margaret Morales from Diamond Art Club. And I managed to get 5 sections done on this kit this week. I finished this section, I finished this section, and then I did these 3. And I think I mentioned last week I wasn't sure if I wanted to save her face for last or just go row by row. I decided to save it for last. It will be fun to work up. Around her face has a lot of blue from her hair, and of course, working up the face, bringing it to life is always really fun. I'm getting closer to the sections that have a lot more of the blues and the purples in it, so that's exciting. I was afraid that I would get bored working on all of the oranges and the brown tones. Orange, red, and browns, like those are my 3 least favorite colors, if you don't know. But I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed everything about this kit so far. So I'm pleased about that. Um, I don't know if I've shared this. I know some of you have told me you've done this kit or you have this kit. So I thought it might be fun to share the story behind Onihime. I'm not of Japanese culture, but I have heard the story. As the legend goes of Onihime, she's a celestial princess who fell in love with a farmer and they got married and lived together. And the god got upset because they were neglecting their duties, so he separated them across the Milky Way. Of course, being separated from her true love, Onahime started crying. And I guess she cried so much that the god felt bad, and being a kind god, decided to grant them 1 day out of the year to be together. And when they met at the middle of the Milky Way, they realized there was no bridge to cross over. So they were separated by the Milky Way. And Onahime cried, being so close to her husband, her love, and not being able to be with him. And it drew the attention of magpies. And the magpie's wings formed a bridge for her to cross over the Milky Way to be with her love. And once once a year, she and her love are able to meet in the middle of the Milky Way. And that is the legend of Onahime. I'm sure that there is more to that story. That's the piece of it that I heard that I know. That's the piece of it I'm familiar with. So I think that Margaret Morales did a really good job making her look like a celestial princess. She is beautiful. And I can't wait to have this one finished and hanging up on my wall. I hope you guys found that story interesting if you've never heard it. If you know more about her legend and her lore, feel free to share that. I am always interested in learning stories like that behind the pieces that I work on. So yeah. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate everyone who stops by. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.